Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aikam Fandi, and today the topic that I want to talk about is we should give a second chance to ex-prisoner. So, um, for the introduction, the mistake that humans is like breathing. Then even ex-prisoner is also a human, and they deserve to have a second chance because they're just a group of people who make a mistake, and it just there's in a group that have guts to do something that out of control, such as robbery, rape, and murder. And even even though they still need a second chance after because of what they did, and I believe even after after they did what they do, they will regret about their action, and they start to ask for forgiveness from others. And that's the reason why I think they should give a sec we should give a second chance to ex-president. And right, why I why I said they also need a second chance is because they're also a human who have a right to ask for forgiveness and to ask for a second chance. And people always make mistake, and they're one of the people who make mistake that it's hard to forgive, but it still can be forgiven, just need a time and a discussion. But even though during their life in prison, I believe that the life in prison also make them realize about the mistake and the crime that they are do, and they also will be a ton will have a feeling to change and to be a better person, just because how hard and how harsh life in in the jail, in the prison. So just because the change that they face, the transition from outside world to the prison is very drastic, and they start to be more serious to change themselves and start to go out to and start to read and start to change to be released more early than the date they should they should live their life in the prison. And satisfaction for the ex-prisoner who already get out from prison, give them an opportunity to work in any industry that need a worker. And the reason why we need to give them a work them because that's what a human do. They work for living, for the one they love, and for live their life until the end, until the last of their breath. And give them an opportunity does not affect anything in the company. It's because it's only add one more. It's like you only add one more drop of water in the glass, and give them opportunity to work in any industry can also change their mindset, which is can be like people still accept who you are even though you have a past bad record, and don't judge them based on their past record, but judge them based on how they behave in prison. So for example, they have a absolute good attitude in the prison, but the crime and the record is more like a serious crime, is homicide crime, is something that related to dead people, killing people, and something like that. But even though he's someone who has killed people in their past life, but doesn't mean that people can change, and we should judge them on how they behave in prison, and how from murderer be a someone will be a better person. Right? And visualization show to the world that even ex-prisoners should have a second chance to be a best version of themselves. And even though they are ex-prisoner, but we need to give them a chance in the world and let them live their second life and fulfill all of their dreams and always be with the one they love. And we cannot restrict what to do and what they can do about their life, and what we can give is and only just a warning. If they did something like this, they will go back to prison, but they still need a chance to change themselves in the outside world and be a best version of themselves, and encourage them to work in a place that need to interact with society and help people who in need, so they always feel that they have their own value in the society and country. So in this part, um, element of psychology are used here, and when they involve with community who always interact with people, help people in need, and when the ex-prisoner join this kind of community, they will have a change of perspective where people who in need doesn't care who want to help them, as long as uh, they, as long as they can help them. So, for example, um, there's a there's a homeless man who doesn't eat for days, and there's one community who always give food to to the homeless, and one of the members of the community is the ex prisoner, and the homeless didn't care who you are, but the homeless will appreciate for what you did to them, and for some reason the ex prisoner will feel like this is what I should do, I should did before, and I I should I should done this more often, such as for the sake of others and for the sake of myself. So, and the conclusion is who we are to judge for the sin that they make, and we we doesn't really need to punish them just because they already did something bad, but we just need to be more aware about what they did and don't ever judge them and punish them, because they already served their punishment in the prison, and we don't know what happened to them during their times in prison. And so that's all from me. Thank you so much.